Now let's go ahead and swing back into our IDE. And what we'll do is we'll make some configuration changes here for our given application. And what we'll do is we'll start with step 1 of configuring the server port. So we'll set this property here, server.port equals 7070. The default port is 8080, but we'll actually override it here and set the value to 7070. I'll save this file here. And note here, it'll automatically reload because we're using the Spring Boot dev tools. And we'll kind of scan over here and investigate the console logs. It says Tomcat server started on port 7070. Cool. And that's all based on that configuration that we just set here in the application.properties file. So good job. Now let's go ahead and verify this. Let's kind of swing over to our browser. And if we simply left it at 8080 and try to access this page, you should get a 404 or an error. Yeah, saying, hey, the site can't be reached because no one's listening on 8080 at the moment. They're only listening on 7070. So we need to update this URL to use the correct port. So now I give localhost 7070 and okay, things work out just fine because we're using the correct port number, and that's based on the configurations from our application.properties file. Cool. And so with step 2, what we're going to do is configure the application context path. So this is the Spring Boot configuration property here, server.servlet context path equals /myCoolApp. So that's the actual name of the application or the name of the context path that we'll use for this given app. So this basically means here that all requests for this application should be prefixed with /myCoolApp. All right, so this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and save this file, and we'll actually see the Spring Boot server. It's restarted in the background. So just digging into the logs a bit more. So that's good. Okay, so it's restarted. It's on port 70. That's fine. We know about that already. And now, ooh, the new thing here with context path of /myCoolApp. Nice. I like it. And that's all based on the configuration that we just set up for this given Spring Boot application. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this out. Let's go ahead and swing over to our browser and see how this works out for us. So now if I simply use the existing 77/teaminfo, that URL doesn't work anymore. So we should get a 404. Yeah, because we've now changed the actual context path here for a given application. So we need to prefix that with /myCoolApp/teaminfo. And again, this is all based on the configuration that we have in our application.properties file. Okay, great. So that works. And again, we're just kind of connecting the dots here, team info, properties file. So now we could also do a similar thing here for workout, get the actual workout information. And also we can get our fortune endpoint. Okay, and that's all using that myCoolApp prefix that we've set up for our given context path. So this is great. We're able to go through and configure Spring Boot using some of its properties. So I like to say, good job.